basketball action continues as we are in our fourth game day of Interscholastic Athletic Association Season 17. Live here inside La Consolation Gym in Mendiola, Manila. 4 games po ang schedule natin for today, all in the seniors division. Simulan natin dito sa bakbakang ICCT Blue Dragons and WCC-ATC Skyhawks. Baron Mercado, your commentator for today, and you can show your love and support sa ating teams, players, and of course sa ating mga coaches din na of course really part of the team by liking and following yung ating official Facebook page, Interscholastic Athletic Association. WCC-ATC Skyhawks wearing their blue jerseys. Meanwhile, itong ICCT, they are wearing their white jerseys naman. So both teams coming off different stories, no? Simulan muna natin dito sa ICCT. They faced off against the defending champions, itong SDCA Pikemen, nung nandun tayo sa Treston, in which they were really, sabi nga ni Coach Manny kanina, ni Coach MC, I should say, Coach MC Caceres, minama sila on that game because this ICCT team is one of the younger teams dito sa ating season 17, pero on that game against SDCA, talagang nagkaroon sila ng challenges, no, on setting their offense. Only limited to only 2 points nung ating dun sa first quarter na yon. Meanwhile, on the other side, etong WCC, they were impressive against the UANP Dragons, pero kahit panalo sila doon, sabi sa akin ni Coach JV, wasn't really contented dun sa performance ng kanilang team because Coach JV tried to mix something up dun sa kanilang lineup dun, and pagpasok daw ng mga first stringers off the bench, medyo relax. Yun ang sabi sa akin ni Coach JV. Kaya looking into this game, they will be more on the aggressive side of things. WCC-ATC Skyhawks winning their previous 2 games. So pag nanalo sila dito, 3 magkakasunod-sunod na panalo na sila dito. One of the more hotter teams in the league so far. Meanwhile, for ICCT, for the Blue Dragons, they won their first game against UANP. Natalo sila sa Pikemen, and now we look to win or to enter the winning column once again with a big win against a Final Four team. First quarter action, wala pang nakakapunto sa magkaparehong teams. Salinel grabs the rebound after he missed that 3-pointer on the right wing earlier. Gives the ball inside. Scoops one. Missing on that attempt, Derek Melesio, one of the key players para dito sa ICCT, only 19 years old. But can show that he has that confidence, that green light to shoot. A lot of players here on the side of the Blue Dragons, just in the 18-19-year-old age bracket. So right now, medyo nahihirapan pa sila dito at the start, but Melesio scores his first 3-pointer of the game against the champions, no? Etong si Derek Jeter Melesio really having that say. He got that 8 points on the third quarter. Pero sabi ni Coach John sa akin kanina, must really improve his shot put here. Look for more better shot itong si Derek Jeter Melesio. They look for him again after hitting that 3. Nice look. A miss there para dito kay Buban. It was a nice pick and pop play from that corner side. Just couldn't hit the basket. At ito na yung sinasabi din, or sinabi din sa akin ni Coach JV kanina sa kampo naman ng WCC, hindi sila dapat mag-relax dito against this young, dynamic ICCT Blue Dragons team. Dahil alam naman nila yung capacity ng team na ito. Again, a young team, a hungrier team. Let's see how will the vets play this through. They have the ball here with 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Tigmo will send it to Ivan. Salinel looks to answer, and he did. First 3-pointer of the game on the side of the Skyhawks, courtesy of Ivan Salinel, who had a so-so performance on his previous outing. Looking to score more dito sa ating first quarter. Lalo nga, the first 5 at least are on the court here. I see itong si Klein Lizan, itong si Kent also on the side of the Skyhawks. You see Tigmo. Nice pass. Floater is in. Para dito kay Kent Illanes. A much better start on the side naman ng WCC. Took them just at least 3 minutes or so to score their first 3-pointer. And dito pa lang na-overcome na nila yung kanilang point total against the defending champions. But again, facing a tough task against a Final Four team dito sa WCC-ATC Skyhawks. And that is a good defensive stop on the side of the Blue Dragons as Lozada played good defense. Romel Lozada, one of the players that really showed up against SDCA nung nandun tayo sa Treston. I believe he was the first one to score the first basket on that first quarter. Another open three, this time on the left wing. Hitting that one, that is PJ Kaluwag. And a steal by Melesio. White shirts are on a run, this time in the corner, stepping on the line. Won't go through as Lizan secures that rebound. We'll give it here on the side of WCC-ATC Skyhawks. Charles Garcia turns the ball away. Lozada, nice pass, picks it up, shoots it for JP, or PJ I should say, PJ Kaluwag. 5 quick points on the side of Kaluwag. Timeout tayo dito on the side of the Skyhawks. They're trailing by 3 points, 8-5 is the score. Off the timeout, turnover on both teams. White shirts will be on the run. Salinel will be called for that foul after that Glenn Buban drive. Attempting to pass it dito kay Romel on the left side. Skyhawks looking a bit slow on this start with 4:18 remaining. Buban drops in the first. This is also to give a special shout out po sa lahat ng nanonood sa ating live stream sa ating official Facebook page, Interscholastic Athletic Association. So whether you are supporting the Blue Dragons or the Skyhawks, maraming salamat po. Just show your love, show your comments there. No? Mag-comment lang po tayo to show, of course, yung mga sinusuportahan natin. And another special shout out to ISAA President Coach Andy Cristobal. Alam kong nakatutok yan si Coach Andy because his team later, no, itong LCCM Blue Royals will play against the Delta Altas na Perpetual Help. That is our main event. Again, a 4-game slate para sa araw na ito, November 13. A Thursday basketball action. Salinel will send it in the middle. Will be called for steps ay itong si Lime. LJ had a solid performance on their last game. Really
anchoring the paint. Very, very steady itong si Lime. But right now, they are trailing by 5 points. The younger Dragons here. Yes, sabi ni Coach MC, really on the rebuilding side of things. They get that three to drop in. That is Dexter Ducot shooting that three-pointer. They have three three-pointers in this quarter, forcing the issue. Follow-up is in. Lime answering that after that miss on that hustle. I see Nazareno preparing to come in on the side of the Skyhawks. 70 or 13, I should say, to 7 is the score as Salinel takes the ball away. Ivan couldn't find his fourth or fifth point, I should say. Turns away. Back is open for Ralph de Guzman, one of their more key contributors on the side of the Skyhawks. Dito masusubukan yung composure ng mga bata ni Coach MC. Having an early lead. 6-point lead kanina. It was 13-7. Now they will have another chance to execute on that play with 12 seconds remaining on the shot clock with 2:43 remaining. Pero meron tayong timeout on the court and we will continue the action when we return. .243 remaining dito sa ating opening quarter as the Blue Dragons having a 4-point lead. Sends it in the middle, lost on that shot. De Guzman secures the possession. Almost losing the ball. Nazareno is now in on the side of the Skyhawks. De Guzman, who made that back shot earlier, nice pass down low, nice reverse finish para dito sa Skyhawks. RB Lara, their best player of the game. Dun sa ating previous game ng Skyhawks, finishing with 19 points, 10 points in the first quarter. Scoring his first basket of the game. 2:14 remaining. So slowly but surely, itong veteran team ng Skyhawks slowly settling the pace down as this Blue Dragons team looking to push the pace given the chance. So, two different style of teams here, two different style of plays. RB receives the ball in the middle. De Guzman with a fake. Nice find to Nazareno. The composure of this Skyhawks team really showing early. Down by 6. Nabulaga ng mga 3-point bombs itong younger Dragons team. But now, we are tied at 13 with a minute 35 remaining. Looking for their first taste of the lead. Lime for 3, couldn't get it. Ball will go on the side of the Blue Dragons. Initially, pero mababago ang tawag doon ng ating referees. Balik ang bola dito sa Skyhawks. 14 seconds to shoot. Ralph de Guzman will start off the play. Nazareno gives it to Garcia. Balik kay de Guzman with 8 seconds remaining. Ralph stepping back. 3, that is off the mark. A chance here for this white team to run. Almost slipping and falling itong si Severo. Sends it for 3. That is their fourth 3-pointer of this first quarter. Hot shooting para dito sa Younger Dragons team. De Guzman bumps, nice pass to LJ Lime, too strong, down low, will finish that play plus the foul. Jemuel Javier will be called for that foul. Lime, he has 4 points in this game, looking to complete his 3-point play and tie this game only for the second time. 46.4 seconds remaining dito sa ating opening quarter. Lime drops the free throw in. Tabla tayo at 16. Blue Dragons, 16 points. 12 of their 16 coming from deep. Now they roll to the rim. Floater. That drops. That is Glenn Cyrus Buban hitting that beautiful soft touch floater, giving them a 2-point lead. Skyhawks looking to write off the final sentence of this first chapter. But that shot won't go in. And that opportunity now will go on the side of the Blue Dragons. Final 8 remaining. Looking for their shot. Sends it up top. A 3 to beat the buzzer. That won't go. Para dito kay Lance Ku. But on the other side, they have a 2-point lead here entering the second quarter. 18 points, 12 doon galing sa 3-point area. 18-16 and is the score. Second quarter action will resume after these messages. As we begin our second quarter, let's look at the stats. Field goal percentage, 50% shooting. 6 out of 12 para dito sa Blue Dragons. 7 out of 15 on the side of the Skyhawks. So hindi man naman masyadong nagkakalayo yung kanilang field goal shooting. Pero itong si Ku, starting off this game, or this second quarter good for the Dragons as he hit another 3-pointer, make it 4 out of 8, or 5 out of 8, I should say, on the side of the Dragons. 15 out of their 21 points galing sa 3-point area, which is the main difference of this game dahil itong Skyhawks only shooting 1 out of 5 so far. Leading so far in scoring ay itong si Dexter Ducot para dito sa Dragons, Blue Dragons I should say. He has 5 points. Nazareno will knock the first free throw down. And to counter itong si Ducot for the Skyhawks, leading the first quarter was Louie Lime. LJ has also 5 points on his name. Nazareno splits his trip. 4-point lead here. Early moments dito sa ating second quarter. The Dragons scorching hot from the outside. 5 of 8 shooting from beyond that 3-point area. 4 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Sends it in the corner. Jumper. Sabi ng ating referees, that is already a 24-second shot clock violation. So good honest defense on the side of the veteran Skyhawks team, whose score was also the same as last year, sabi nga ni Coach JV, pero mas nadagdagan pa sila ng weapons ngayon. That is why, of course, the Final Four, yun naman ang ginugol dito, no, to finish at the top 4 teams na conference natin dito, ng ating teams. But para dito sa Skyhawks, they have made the Final Four with the complete core plus more. Kaya sabi ni Coach JV, they need to go up, break into that Final Four team, and then make the finals. Of course, yun naman ang gusto rin gawin itong Sky or itong Blue Dragons on the other side. But they are on the rebuilding side of things. Pero what a season they will have if they make the Final Four as one of the younger teams dito sa ating season 17. LJ attacks the rim. Basket won't go. Saves it to the wrong person. Turns around, shot, and will be fouled right there by Magtulis. One of the 4 veteran players na sinabi sa akin ni Coach MC kanina. Yanez will be shooting his free throws in. Believe De Guzman on the nakita ko lang dito si De Guzman. Daniel De Guzman, DDG. Scored a 3-pointer earlier, pero itong si Yanez at the line will miss another free throw. That's their second missed free throw of this second quarter. Made a single free throw doon sa ating opening quarter. Splits his trip. They are at least 3 out of 5. Based on my unofficial count at the free throw area. DDG sends it on the right wing. Koo will give it back to De Guzman. Pulls the trigger. Hits front iron. Okuha ni Koo. Another jumper. Won't go. There is a foul called on that rebound play. Bagsak si Javier. Matatawagan ng loose ball foul on the other side. Ay itong Skyhawks. Just a 3-point lead, or Skyhawks, I should say, will get the ball back. Then initially, naka-line up yung mga players on the side of the Blue Dragons. Pero ngayon, balik dito sa Skyhawks ang bola. 7:20 remaining as De Guzman will give it to Nazareno. Balik kay De Guzman. Ralph inches closer and that drops. He has 4 points in this game. Looking to be more assertive. Yan ang sabi sa akin ni Coach JV. Don't need to be complacent against this young Dragons team. Hot shooting, but only down by 1 point. Nice roll to the basket. Reverse, bitin lang para kay Javier, and a start for this veteran squad to make and take this lead for the first time. Pass was just too far para dito kay De Guzman, finding itong si Jasper Garcia, who I see is one of their more consistent players off the bench. Really played well on their previous 2 games, I should say, itong si Jasper De Guzman. Severo has been steady on that game against the defending champions. Here he is, goes through the screen, roll was available, decides not to pass. Sends it in the corner. Open shot na kay Javier but opted to get it to the corner. With 6:05 remaining, looking for the first taste of the lead ay itong Skyhawks. De Guzman with a cross, spins, sends it to Jasper. Garcia, nice spin, and he will be fouled as he attacked that basket, breaking in that zone defense. 5:50 remaining dito and a turnover. Severo, nice look. Plus the basket and the foul drops in. Para dito kay Dexter Ducot who has 7 points leading this young Blue Dragons team. At yun nga, Coach MC happy on that last play. Forced a stop. Given the chance to run, they did. Ducot will complete his 3-point play. At mag-aantay pa ng mahaba-habang oras itong Skyhawks for them to have their first taste of the lead. Full court pressure here on the side of the white shirts. Lime. Ivan Salinel who hit that first 3-pointer on the side of the Skyhawks also returns in this game. Garcia sends it in the corner. Baseline drive. Bibigay kay Salinel. Corner 3. That drops. Make it 6 points for Ivan Salinel. Their top performer on their opening game. Look for the Skyhawks to at least give the ball to him more. And they will force a stop. Jasper Garcia. Good read on that last play. Salinel, back-to-back hits. Why not? Ivan Salinel hits that 3-pointer, giving them the first taste of the lead. 9 points for Ivan Salinel, and a timeout is called on the side of the Blue Dragons. Currently on a 6-0 run ay itong Skyhawks courtesy of Ivan Salinel's back-to-back threes. Ducot, jumper, won't go. Lizan taps it to Salinel. Garcia looking to push the pace. Jasper sees an opening, sends it in the corner once again. Kent will give it to Lizan. A lot of time on the shot clock here on the side of the Skyhawks. Baseline trap by Klein. Activated the trap card. Balik ang bola dito sa Dragons. Could be a crucial stretch para dito sa ICCT Blue Dragons. Because that is what this young team needs to face early. How to respond after losing a lead. Ducot. Romel couldn't handle the rock. Lizan will be called for another traveling call. So good stop on the side of ICCT Blue Dragons. Romel Lozada, I believe, hasn't scored yet in this game. It's all Dexter Ducot so far for this Dragons team. 3:20 remaining, only a 2-point lead. But momentum clearly on the side of the Skyhawks. Severo attacks the basket, finds an opening and scores. Sean Severo ties the game for only, it is the 5th time in this game. A close contest dito sa ating game day number 4, first game of 4. At tatawagan ng foul itong si Severo guarding the bigger Klein Lisan. JB Gimos returns to the action here. Or enters the game for the first time, I believe. Penalty situation on the side of the Blue Dragons. That is why Klein Lizan is at the line. Will shoot 2 free throws and break the ice if he makes at least one. Swishes the first free throw. DJ Melesio is in here for the Blue Dragons. Started the proceedings with that hot shooting early, guarded by Salinel. Lizan makes both free throws. Melesio, Salinel, sila ang magbabantayan dito. Just proving to show that veteran instinct itong si Ivan Salinel. A battle of two hot shooting scorers for both teams. Lizan looking to attack the rim. Klein finds an opening. But another traveling call. That's at least 3 in the last minute or so for both teams with 2 minutes 22 remaining. Severo, last player who scored, I believe, para dito sa Blue Dragons, will set up this play. Offensive foul using that illegal pick. Salinel was also involved on that scuffle. Kaya naman, he will be in the inbounds here. And veteran instincts para dito kay Salinel. As we are approaching the final 2 minutes dito sa ating first half of action. De Guzman has 4. Looking for this pick. Attacks, sends it out. Jasper Garcia for 3. Now a 5-point lead on the side of the Skyhawks. Gives it inside. Shot is up, but there's a foul as Buban, one of their more reliable bigs. JB Gimos will be called for that foul. Glenn secures the first free throw with a minute 39 remaining. Makes both free throws itong si Buban. Cutting the lead here to 3 points. Final 90 seconds remaining dito sa ating opening half. Garcia, who made that 3-pointer, will give it to De Guzman. Severo keeping in check. Final 10 seconds on the shot clock. Good blitz on the side of the white shirts and they force the turnover. Severo will challenge. Nice pass. Buban can finish. Follow-up won't go. Fourth serving, makukuha ni Severo. Will reset the offense. Good hustle para dito kay Klein Lizan. Attempting to send it out, pero 3 seconds na ang itatawag doon ng ating referees. Blue Dragons had at least 3 opportunities. Sayang yung tutok doon ni Buban, just couldn't hit the basket. Masyadong malakas lang yung Pectus. Trying to use the board. Final 59.6 dito sa ating opening half of action. Jasper Garcia will sit and he will be replaced by Charles Garcia. Playing the point here, will settle in the pace. Charles will give it to Klein. Gives it in the post, 1 bump. And free throws will be made or will be given here to JB Gimos. Looking to extend this lead to 5. And keep this young Blue Dragons team chasing them as we are nearing the end of our first half of action. JB with a miss on the first. Another miss on the free throw area. Melesio secures the board. Just a 3-point lead. Referees will call a foul. I believe that is on Gimos, and if it is, double black ayun. And he will be replaced with 38.2 seconds remaining. Melesio will inbound the ball, will give it to Severo. Have an opportunity here for a 2-for-1. Melesio is open for 3. That is too strong. Had a good look. De Guzman looking to push the pace here. Final 20 remaining. Breaks free. De Guzman just couldn't hit the basket. Salinel attempted to shoot that 3. Final 10. De Guzman with a fake sends it. Charles Garcia, 3, no good. Running start. Severo will beat this buzzer in and we enter halftime. Isa lamang ang lamang dito ng Skyhawks. A better performance on the side of Coach JV and the WCC-ATC Skyhawks. Blue Dragons had a lead as high as 7 but only trailing by a point as we are on our halftime break. Again, halftime score 31-30. Magbabalik po kami. At the half, it's 31-30. Lamang po ang WCC-ATC Skyhawks by just a single point on that second quarter. +3 itong WCC-ATC Skyhawks, scoring 15 points to only 12 on the side of ICCT. And now we begin the second half of action. And habang naglalaro yung mga players natin dyan, let's just look at the stats for both teams. Field goal percentage, lamang po ang Skyhawks shooting 47.8%. Meanwhile, on the side of the Blue Dragons, only shooting 41. Melesio is open for 3. That is another miss on the side. And let's talk about the three-pointers. They started out hot, hitting their first 5 3-pointers, 5 out of 8. And now they are 5 out of 12. On the side naman ng Skyhawks, they are shooting 40%, 4 out of 10 doon sa ating rainbow area. Stats are really close dito sa magkaparehong team. The Blue Dragons leading the free throw area with 5 out of 5 attempts. They have another shot or the crack at it as PJ Kaluwag will attempt 2 free throws. On the side naman ng Skyhawks, they shot 5 out of 9 from the free throw area. Rebound lamang po ang Skyhawks. Why just 5 rebounds. Turnovers, only 1 less turnover itong Blue Dragons in this game. Virtually almost identical yung ibang stats dito. Leading scorers, of course, for the Skyhawks, Salinel. He had 9 points. On the side naman ng Blue Dragons, it is Dexter Ducots, 8, leading the way. So wala pang nakaka-double digits, at least for our players dito sa ating first half of action. Lara for 3, that won't go. Again, scored 19 points on that last game against UANP. What that basket and 1 para dito kay Klein Lizan. Who can throw this down? Magkaroon lang ng buwelo itong si Klein. Kayang-kayang makagawa ng highlight reel. Lizan at the line. 33-31. Biggest lead, I should say, was not 7 para dito sa ICC. It is as 8 points, 13-5 was the largest lead of the game para naman dito sa WCC. It was a 5-point lead, 31-26. So yung takbo ng ating laro dito, yung tema is who can have that last run and have that big lead, 10-point lead. Ang tingin ko dito, ang basa ko sa laro natin, the team, I should say, that will have that 10-point lead will surely have the advantage as we are into our second half of action. First miss of the day on the side of the ICCT Blue Dragons. Buban will miss both. Uncharacteristic, at least for this game. They are now 7 out of 9 from the free throw area. Lizan was a member of that mythical team last season. We'll give it to Jasper Garcia. Balik kay Lizan, they will give it in the post and it will be rescued by Lizan. They have 4 seconds to go. Ducot, look at Lizan, the length of Klein Lizan. Good hustle by the big. Nawala na yung bola sa kanya but decided it anyway to play defense. Yan mga hinahanap ni Coach JV Gallego, those extra efforts for his players. Garcia. Nice read by Melesio. Sends it here. Another stop. Courtesy of Lizan. Lime. Salinel. 11 in the game. That's his first field goal dito sa ating third quarter. A 3 by Lozada. Too strong. A run. RB. On the break against 3, Melesio sends the ball away. So credit that last point dito kay Klein Lizan. He was the one who really initiated that defensive stop using his long strides. He will take a breather though. Salinel finishing with that left. On the other side naman, Melesio not giving up on the side of the Blue Dragons, getting that block. Salinel from way downtown couldn't hit that 3. Largest lead of the game was 5. It still stands with 36-31 dito sa ating second half of action. Third quarter, Lozada. He has 13 seconds to work with. Sends it in the corner. Good action by Ku. Balik kay Lozada. He will turn the ball away. Nice pick up by Nazareno and nice tap by the Skyhawks from behind. RB on the right side. Salinel will turn the ball over. And a quick foul. Unsportsmanlike foul ang itatawag doon. Referees signaling that quick unspo para dito kay Jasper Garcia. Clear path foul. Had that open lay-in na. So you gotta love din naman yung effort ni Garcia doon. But on that opportunity, walang teammate na nag-back down on that defense. So basically that is a 3 points. But we'll have to earn it on the side of the Blue Dragons this time at the free throw area. Will be PJ Kaluwag. Has hit some baskets early. That's their third straight miss. 7 out of 10 on my count from the free throw area. PJ. Ooh, 4 straight misses. Coach MC not liking what he sees here. 4 straight missed free throws for this young team. Could have cut it to 3, having a chance here to tie or cut it to 1 if they convert. Nice screen by Magtulis. Severo, balik kay Magtulis. Sends it. Melesio for 3. That won't go. At yung outside shooting nitong Blue Dragons starting to leave them in the third, but they get a steal and Ku will finish it home. He has at least 7 points para dito kay Lance Ku. Final 5 minutes dito sa ating third quarter action. A low scoring quarter for both teams. A lot of defense being played. Garcia, De Guzman is open from the middle. Won't go. Rebound secured here para dito kay Arojo. Ku, nice pass. Melesio won't finish. Another chance and Melesio ends the cold streak para sa kanya and he scores his 5th point. As we approach the final 4 minutes dito sa ating third quarter, Skyhawks only scoring 4 points in this third quarter. Severo will send it. Nice play to Lance Ku. What a play from defense to the assist. Itong si Sean Severo finding itong si Lance Ku. And the Blue Dragons takes the ball away. Timeout ang itatawag ng Skyhawks. 7-4 quarter so far dito sa ating third period, with 7 points being scored by the ICCT Blue Dragons. Again, a low-scoring third quarter because of this defense. Look at Severo, relentless on that play, guarding Garcia. Lizan finds an opening, drops it, pero babalik sa kanila ang bola with 7 seconds remaining. Both teams humihigpit na ang depensa. And just as nakukuha na ng Skyhawks yung momentum, I should say, Blue Dragons just won't go away. And that three, that is a big shot para dito kay Ralph de Guzman. They have again this 2-point lead, talking about itong WCC-ATC Skyhawks. Severo, fake that handoff. Goes for the spin, attacks. Won't finish the end one, but free throws para dito kay Arojo. To the delight of this Blue Dragons bench. JM Nazareno has been quiet in this game so far. One of the players that topped the scoring sa kanilang first game, and another miss. 5 straight misses from the free throw area ay itong ICCT Blue Dragons. Could have easily have a 3-point lead if they convert on those. Make it 6 straight miss. That could bite them in the end. Severo guarding de Guzman on that left side, but on the spin, Garcia, I should say Jasper, tough basket. Look at the closeout nitong Skyhawks. Severo calming things down. 13 seconds to work with. Sean, guarded by 2 defenders here, breaks free. Door was shot by Klein Lizan. The difference maker on the defensive side. De Guzman, 3. Good! He has back-to-back hits. Largest lead of the game para dito sa magkaparehong, or para dito I should say sa Skyhawks at 7 points. Facing a tough task ay itong Blue Dragons. Who has scored the last 4 points, will give it to Melesio, answering. Shootout starting to begin as we are nearing the end of the third. Melesio has 8 points. Nazareno will give it to de Guzman. He's on fire, but there is an offensive foul call. Severo really playing a good job, just sticking to de Guzman. And Ralph will sit, balik dito si Salinel. As well as itong si Kent Yanes. Approaching the fourth quarter, final 90 seconds. 4-point lead. Severo calls out a play. Through that screen. Balik kay Severo. He is open for 3. Good! Severo, Melesio shooting threes para dito sa ICCT Blue Dragons. Ralph de Guzman also, or who started this 3-point barrage in the last 30 seconds or so. Was too aggressive itong si Severo. He will be replaced for a moment. Coming in for the Blue Dragons will be PJ Kaluwag, who can also shoot it from downtown. Jasper will inbound the ball. This was a 7-point lead earlier, now only down to 1. Garcia, 10 to work with, shoots the 3, will miss. Rebound secured here by the white shirts. Will have the opportunity to take the lead one more time. De Guzman. Door was shot on that drive. Balik dito kay Kaluwag. PJ. Nice fake. Pass inside. Will be called for a traveling violation. Will be Buban. Ral, or Ku, I should say, wanting to receive that ball on that left corner. Eksaktong-eksakto, 43 seconds ang nalalabi dito. This is a close first game. And the first team that can break away in this game, yun ang magkakaroon ng pagkakataon. Klein Lizan will be called for that offensive foul. That was a hard pick given by Lizan Tumbasiku, but he seems to be okay. We play on with 37.6 remaining. Only a 1-point lead. Kaluwag will not receive the ball. Nice spin and another shot. Arrojo gives them the lead. Fake that handoff. Mamuyak is in here for the first time. Lime has been quiet. Nazareno for 3. Yes, sir! First 3 points of this game. Final 3 seconds. Looking for the tie, and referees will call a foul. Final seconds here. And off that foul, off that whistle, the Blue Dragons looking to end their missing streak sa free throw area, has missed their last 5. Make it 7 straight. These free throws really a big factor in this game. A second to go. At the line will be PJ Kaluwag. 7 straight misses for this Blue Dragons team. Make it 8 straight misses. What a time to miss free throws on the side of the Blue Dragons. Could have at least a 6-point lead. Mamuyak will just throw this one off, and we will enter our 4th quarter with the Skyhawks enjoying a 2-point lead. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. This game will be a good one. Magbabalik po kami. Fourth quarter. Bakbakang ICCT Blue Dragons and WCC-ATC Skyhawks. Skyhawks looking for their 3rd straight victory. Meanwhile, the Blue Dragons looking to return to the winning column after falling short against the defending champions, who will see action later on, I believe. Yeah, against Aliak. And right now, game 1 out of 4. Arrojo sends it out. 3 seconds to go on the shot clock, forcing the issue. hitting the rim but couldn't get the basket itong si Buban. Second or third quarter, I should say, a 16 to 15 quarter, panalo doon ang WCC-ATC Skyhawks. So both teams having a quarter na hindi nakakascore ng 20 points. So we have seen glimpses of these teams. But Yanis shooting in with that floater, scoring the first two dito sa ating fourth quarter. Ku, bitin lang yung kanyang layup. Salinel with the run. Nazareno slipping. Mamuyak shooting for three. That is too strong. Running game for the white shirts. Ku almost turning the ball over, sends it out. A three by PJ. Why not? Making it up for those two missed free throws. PJ hitting the first three, still waxing hot. Nakukuha na I should say nitong Blue Dragons yung kanilang shooting. They have at least 8 3-pointers in this game on my unofficial count. Salinel, he has 3 3-pointers, has 11, missing on that 3-point attempt. Dexter Ducot coming in. Upo muna itong si Ku, tsaka itong si Arojo. Believe itong si Lozada replacing Arojo. Just a single lead. Ducot fading away, shot won't go. Nice hustle by the rebound here ng Dragons. Will pull up, Lozada! That is back-to-back 3-pointers para dito sa Dragons. And that prompts a timeout by Coach JV Gallego. They are now down by 2 points with 7:30 remaining. .730 remaining after that 3-pointer by Romel Lozada. Lamang na ng dalawa itong Dragons, I should say Skyhawks, looking to erase those 3-pointers made by this Dragons team. Both teams shooting similar from the outside. 8 out of 17 on the side of the Blue Dragons. On the side of the Skyhawks, it is 7 out of 17, but the free throw differences 6 out of 15 para dito sa ICCT. For WCC, they are 6 out of 10. Lizan will lose the ball. Running start. Kaluwag won't finish. On the other side, Clyde attacks and will be fouled. Check that, 9 3-pointers made already on the side of the Blue Dragons. Dahil si PJ made a 3, Romel Lozada also hit a 3. Pero itong si Clyde Lizan will have the opportunity to tie this game again. with 6:12 remaining. Klein just calmly sinking that free throw in. Lizan knocks down both. Knotted at 51 with 6:10 remaining. Wala talagang team dito ang kumakawala in this game. Really a close contest. Melesio for the lead. Off the mark on that three. Falling down itong si De Guzman kanina. Was waiting for a call. RB will give it to Ralph De Guzman. A corner three. Good! He has 13 points in this game. Finally exploding in the scoring department itong si Ralph De Guzman, giving his team a 3-point lead. White shirts looking for answers. Buban with a drive and will be shooting 2 free throws. They have missed 8 straight free throws. Talking about itong ICCT Blue Dragons. Free throws, really a problem on the side of the Blue Dragons. Lane violation, so it still is a big problem on the side of ICCT. And I know Coach MC, if they were to review this game, they will look at the free throw disparity here. Last time I checked, it was 6 out of 15. 6 out of 17. Really or I should say 7 out of 17. Yung kanilang last free throws. Pero itong si RB driving to the lane and there's a foul. RB has been quiet after scoring 19 points on their last games. And those free throw differences, out of 15 or out of 17 attempts, only making 7. RB makes the first. On the side of the Skyhawks, really just consistent on the free throw area. Lizan made both. RB made his first. Makes the second. Four minutes 54 remaining. A 4-point lead here, 56-52. Skyhawks having a 4-point lead. Severo will give it to Melesio. He has 8 points. Lozada, balik dito kay Severo. 10 seconds to work with. Sean finds an opening, sends it out and won't finish. Sayang yun para kay Arojo. But again, Blue Dragons team doing a good job finding those gaps on the defense, throwing those fouls. Problem is they couldn't hit on their free throws. With 4:31, they need to hit those free throws, find a way to solve it. Sorry miss by Arojo on the first. Seven out of 18, I believe, on my unofficial count. Another miss. They have only hit one of their last 4 so far on their last 2 trips. Garcia will be called for a dribbling violation. So door is still open for the Blue Dragons. This is still a 4-point lead. Haba pa ang oras dito with 4:19 remaining in the first quarter. the fourth quarter, I should say. Melesio will give it to Severo. Using that pick. Sean thought about the shot. Dexter for 3. Couldn't hit it. Rebound by De Guzman. Going through that screen by Gimos. Ralph has 13 points in this game, hitting that big 3 earlier on the right corner. JB with that basket. James Gimos hitting that basket. Nice pass by De Guzman. Melesio open for 3. Maybe a rush shot para dito kay Derek Jeter Melesio. Ducot will be called for that foul. 6-point lead, 58-52. So that was a nice timeout on the side of Coach JV kanina. After the Blue Dragons, I should say, hit that 3. I believe that was Severo who hit that 3 earlier that prompt a timeout. Talk things through, settle the troops. Now a 6-point lead on the side of this Skyhawks team. Charles Garcia gives it to RB Lara. 14 seconds to work with. Gimos. De Guzman has 13. Gimos with a spin. Good defense by Lozada. Foul will be called here on the side of WCC Skyhawks. Again, those free throws now starting to be a factor dito sa ating fourth quarter with 3:05 remaining. White shirts down by 2 possessions here as Lozada looks for a play. Ku, one of their more reliable scorers. Melesio, who has 8 in this game. Gives it to Lozada, fakes. Ku for 3. Good! Big shot! Much needed 3-point bomb for the side of the Blue Dragons. They are now on a full court pressure. 2 minutes 30 remaining. Charles Garcia guarded here by Kaluwag. Lime. Nice cut. Basket is in. RB with that beautiful backdoor cut. Lime finding him with that big shot. 60-55 ang ating score. 2:20 remaining. There's a timeout called on the floor. Five-point lead here by the Skyhawks with 2:20 remaining. Nearing the end game dito sa ating first game of 4 sa Interscholastic Athletic Association Season 17. One team, one dream. Just a 5-point lead after that shot by Ku. Nakabawi itong si Lara with that beautiful pass by Lime. That is why we have a standoff here with a 5-point lead. Here's Ku. Nice defense by De Guzman. Lozada slows down on the drive, sends it in the corner. 9 seconds to work with. Shot on go. Follow-up is in. Para dito kay Romel Lozada. Final 2 minutes. Just a 3-point lead, I should say, on the side of the Skyhawks. Charles Garcia controlling the pace here. Lime We look to De Guzman. This is a big shot if it goes in. Door still open for the Dragons. 95 seconds remaining here. Only a 3-point lead. Young Blue Dragons. Can they break through? Nice pass. Ooh, good defense on the side of Nazareno. A 3 by Buban. We are tied at 60. Nice response para dito kay Glenn Buban. Tabla tayo at 60. A minute 10 remaining dito sa ating fourth quarter. RB, nice tap. Ball is on the ground. Jump ball, possession will go back on the side of the Skyhawks. This Blue Dragons team not ready to go away just yet. What a fighting spirit na pinapakita nila dito. The Skyhawks on the other hand, looking to extend their winning streak to 3 to become one of the more hotter teams dito sa ating liga. The first to win 3 straight wins. Early moments dito sa ating season 17. Salinel, guarded by Melesio. 4 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Lizan couldn't get the basket. Follow up. Lime will be fouled. 55.5 seconds remaining. LJ Lime will have a shot here to give his team a 2-point lead. Ooh, what a time for them to miss. Pressure pack free throws para dito kay LJ Lime. LJ misses both. Blue Dragons will have a chance to take the lead again. For the first time since the third quarter. Nice steal by De Guzman. Off to the races. Ralph won't finish, but will shoot 2 free throws. Good hustle there by Ku. De Guzman landed hard. Still down for the count itong si Ralph De Guzman. What a defensive stop by De Guzman. Referees will talk things through kung ano yung magiging tawag doon. But clearly there's a foul on that challenge. A chance for the Skyhawks to regain the lead with 40.9 remaining. Ralph De Guzman seems to be fine. Nilapitan siya ni Ilansku. Okay naman. Just a hustle play. So credit for both players. And basket is good. In basket interference. Yun ang tawag ng referees doon. Coach MC will try to contest this one. Sabi ng ating referees doon, there was a basket interference. So this will be a big call. This will be a big moment in this game. PJ and crew wanting for another look at it. Sabi ng ating referee, oh, that was the call there. Goaltending daw, sabi ng ating referees, plus the basket there after that hard foul on De Guzman. 40.9 seconds remaining, 62-60. Okay, crucial juncture in this game. Again, what's at stake dito sa ating laro for the Skyhawks, looking to win their 3rd straight win. Etong Blue Dragons looking to avoid losing their 2nd straight game. A big game for both teams. Coach MC not happy, of course. Wanting to, give his team a better position. Ralph De Guzman will be at the line here. will shoot the bonus. Coach MC clearly not happy on what he saw there. Referees called a goaltending again sa mga kapapasok lang po. Called a goaltending violation on that layup attempt by Ralph de Guzman. The initial call was a foul on Lance Koo. But referees, upon talking to themselves and reviewing the play, has saw a goaltending call. So will shoot a bonus itong si Ralph de Guzman with 40.9 seconds remaining. And referees will be summoning both coaches. Will explain things through here. Of course, gusto lang naman nating maging malinaw sa bawat coaches, I should say, yung tawag ng ating mga referees dito. That is why we have this delay. Again, contesting Coach JV Gallego para dito sa Skyhawks. Of course, wanting to retain that call on the side of the Blue Dragons. Itong si Coach MC. Wanting, of course, to his team here. And I believe referees have made a decision. So initially there was a goaltend call. Referees took it back. De Guzman will shoot his 2 free throws now. Ralph, no problem. So again, para po sa mga kakabalik lang, initially, the first call was a foul on Lance Koo after he attempted to block itong si De Guzman. Now, referees saw something na akala nila doon on that last play was a goaltending call. But upon discussions, both coaches were summoned. Walang goaltending call. Ralph de Guzman sinks his 2 free throws. This is a 2-point lead, 62-60. 40.9 seconds remaining. We have a short break. .9 seconds remaining. Only a 2-point lead on the side of the Skyhawks. Still a lot of time here on the side of the Blue Dragons to tie or take the lead. A lot of options for Coach MC. Marami siyang pwedeng puntahan dito. One of them is this man right here, Melesio, who will start the inbound play guarded by Salinel. Good denial by Ivan. Balik ang bola kay PJ. Melesio for 3. Too strong. PJ thought about that 3. Drives, shoots, and scores! Plus the basket and the foul. Tough basket for Paul Jasper Kaluag. After that Melesio miss, PJ just went up there, absorbed the contact, and will shoot the bonus. Now, they need to convert this for them to have the lead. Story of the game, they have struggled all game. That time, they used that glass as an aid. ICCT Blue Dragons has regained the lead for the first time since the third quarter. timeout is called here by the Skyhawks. We'll be right back. .8 seconds remaining. What a game, ladies and gentlemen. The young ICCT Blue Dragons and the veteran WCC-ATC Skyhawks are in for a close fight. Lozada keeping in check dito kay Jasper Garcia. Salinel, he has 11, will send it to the Guzman. Big three, won't go. Lizan will send the ball on the side of Lozada. May pagkakataon pa dito ang Skyhawks to snatch this victory away. With the final 8.8 seconds remaining, White Shirts needs to play defense here and not commit a foul. Ralph will start off the play, gives it inside. Big basket, Ivan Salinel. Nice inbound play. Make it 13 points para dito kay Ivan Salinel. 7.7 seconds remaining. What a shot. Both teams making big shots here. Just a single point separates these two teams. This is just game number 1 of 4. No team has led double digits in this game. Largest lead of the game was 8 points, I believe, on the side of the Dragons early in the first quarter. Meanwhile, on the side of the Skyhawks, they led by as much as 7 points. On that midway point ng ating third quarter to the early parts, or at least in the 3/4 mark ng ating fourth quarter, and now with 7.7 seconds remaining, a lot of time for the boys of Coach MC to draw up a play and take the lead back. If you are, of course, Coach JV Gallego and the WCC-ATC Skyhawks, need to play just honest defense. Don't give up fouls, because the last possession or the last point came from PJ Kaluwag through that end one finish. Salinel answering it back. That is why the Skyhawks now have a 1-point lead. Kaluwag will start off the play. Garcia will start to play defense. Melesio curling. Pass intercepted. Defense wins that possession. Final 6.2. Sabi ni Melesio kay Kaluwag, it's okay, bawi. Still a lot of time after turning the ball over. De Guzman experiencing cramps here. Having a difficulty exiting the court itong si De Guzman. And they will need to play this possession without Ralph De Guzman, who has 13 in this game. 6.2 seconds remaining. 1-point lead, bola ng Skyhawks. Man-to-man defense by ICCT Blue Dragons. They will do all their best. Denial here. Salinel will be fouled by Ku. 2 free throws coming in. Still a lot of time. Eksakto. 5 seconds ang nalalabi dito. Ivan Salinel has 13 points, made that big basket from the baseline earlier through that cut. And now will have the opportunity to put more pressure on the side of the white shirts. Salinel called as ice. Ivan will make both free throws. 3-point lead here. 3 seconds to go. Melesio for the tie. No! And WCC-ATC Skyhawks makes it 3 wins in a row. What a game to open up game day number 4 in a very, very close contest. Both teams really played out here. Napakadikit ng ating mga aksyon dito. Napakadikit ng ating mga laban. But it was Ivan Salinel making it happen. Scoring the last 4 points. Giving WCC-ATC Skyhawks the lead here. Again, final score is 66-63. Next game will be the MTC Titans taking on Philippine Women's University Patriots. Magbabalik po kami to start off that game.